So recently I lost a classmate from high school and a friend of mine that I used to work with. It's kind of had me a little depressed and I guess thinking about my own death. So I thought I would write down some things I would like to do before I die. I guess my bucket list. And they're a little different than most bucket lists. There's no bungee jumping or big roller coasters or skydiving. I'm a big guy and just not that much of a thrill seeker. But I do have some strange things I would like to do before I die. First thing I would like to do is I would love to throw out the opening pitch at a Chicago Cubs game. Love the Cubs, lifelong fan. Something I would love to do. Second thing I'd like to do is I would like to drive the Zamboni during intermission at a Blackhawks match. Again, lifelong Blackhawks fan. Love them. Haven't been to the United Center to watch them. I used to watch them at the Madhouse in the old days. But I would love to do it. Third thing is I would love to see a movie I wrote, directed, produced, whatever, on the big screen all across the nation. Probably my top one. That would be great. I would like to be an extra of some kind on Walking Dead. I don't care if it's a zombie or a farmer in the back or somebody holding a gun. I don't care. I do kind of have a connection to the show. I was in a movie with one of the people from the show. I was in a movie with Lou Temple. Lou played Axel. Axel was actually a prisoner at the prison where Rick and everybody went, and kind of fell for Carol before the governor's people killed him. I would also love to be in a Star Wars movie. I don't care if I was one of the aliens and nobody knew who I was. I don't care. It's just that I'm such a big Star Wars fan. And since The Last Jedi, I have a connection with Star Wars now. I did a movie with Benicio del Toro. Great guy. Loved being in a movie with him. Probably one of my favorite people I've ever been in a movie with. But he was DJ in The Last Jedi, and will most likely be in the next one. If I ever did something good enough to be on talk shows, there's one talk show that I would really love to be on, and that's the Ellen Show. I don't watch the shows or anything like that, but I just love to see clips from Ellen's show. I I really think she genuinely loves what she's doing. And one thing I love about Ellen is Ellen has worked very hard to resurrect her career. When she came out of the closet on her show, it literally ended her career. That she had really worked hard, broke a lot of barriers for female comedians, and then she kind of lost everything, and she wasn't very wanted in Hollywood. And she worked very hard and brought herself back up. And in my eyes, she's as big as anybody. But I really like who she seems to be. I don't know her, so I'm guessing that it's genuine. It looks genuine. So if I ever do anything that I'm on a talk show, I definitely want to be on Ellen's show. I would like to chill out, hang out for a day with Morgan Freeman. Morgan was born in Memphis, lives in Mississippi. I've actually been to his club, Ground Zero, in Clarksdale. Morgan is such a fascinating man. He started his career in a time where African Americans were pretty much hated. He lived in a state where you won't find much more hatred. and he used everybody's hatred to propel him, I guess you could say, to fuel him instead of using it as an excuse. I've heard Morgan talk many a times, and I just think literally he is a great person, and I would just like to hang out with him and see what a life is like, what his life is like. The day with Morgan Freeman. I'm an extremely huge Friends fan. It's my favorite show of all time. But as much as I like the show, I'm not as much of a fanatic for the stars of the show. But I would love to chill out one day with Matt LeBlanc. And it's more from his work on episodes than on Friends. I don't want to hang out with Joey. I think Matt played a very strange role in episodes where you have to be a fictional person of yourself. I think that's a very strange role, and I've seen many interviews with him, and I think he's pretty cool. I'd like to hang out with him one day, chill with Matt, and look at his cars, whatever. And then I'd like to hang out a day with Chris Hardwick. Chris is from Memphis. He's just a really cool guy, and I just love the craziness of his career. How he came up, and now he's everywhere. He's got game shows, he's got talk shows, he's just got shows everywhere, and he just seems like he's a lot of fun and real crazy. And that's pretty much it on my list. It's a strange list. It's not like most people's, I'm sure. Kind of goes back and forth between Hollywood and sports, but that's kind of all my life's about anyway. So sorry I bored you for a few minutes with my bucket list, and I hope everybody has a great day.